Hey everyone, welcome back to The Root Trees Are Dead. It's getting very, very late. It's almost 1 a.m. Nothing... Oh, interesting. That's very cool. Nothing really we can do here. Except enjoy this. We're trying to think... We're getting pretty close. We've got 41 out of 49 done, but we're struggling with the last couple, particularly we don't know what Edward did. That's Lauren's youngest brother. We don't know Jim and Diamond's kids at all, and we don't know Ronald Roottree, who he married, or the kids he had, or what Robert did. So... And I don't think we've got any evidence for any of those. What's in Clark? It says there's one thing here. Clark's gotten remarried. Wild Bill, seeing what's he get up to in Starlet. We looked him up. Eli C stepped up. Clark and Jim. I feel like we've done pretty much all of that, so I'm not sure what else there is. Obviously we're missing something maybe to do with Clark, although he's pretty much done. Carl, Pop Force Clancy, but we already knew that one, so we've got that. Swashbuckle My Heart we looked up. Yeah, it says his sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. And his sister is Bonnie, but she's got 2 kids. And one of them's in college and one of them's in high school. So, interesting little fact there. And I don't think there's anybody we really know. Obviously there's Candy, Jack, Christina and Wolf. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say Candy and Wolf are siblings and Jack and Christina are siblings. We've put Tessa Green in as Miracle's wife, but I don't know if that's correct. April we put in as November's mum because they're both months. Joan, Helen, Clara, Sarah, Laura. We're missing all these spouses. Any details whatsoever about them. And Chris we thought was an artist, except when I had him as an artist, it didn't lock in. So, not sure about that one. And there's another picture of Raina somewhere we haven't found. So we might have to focus on these guys. So let's go back. Actually, let's check my notes. Yeah, there's the Root Trees versus RR, which I'm guessing is one of these two. We're trying to do something to kick one of the other relatives out, but we don't know who, and it didn't end up working. Who have we got? We got Linus. Okay. Let's have a look at the periodicals. And if we've searched and if we search Bob, you never know, maybe he goes by a nickname. Yeah, and we looked up all that stuff. That's Walter Forsyth, which is Wild Bill Williams. Married 4 different times. He grew up in Paris. And she lived there for a while. And if we search Fortune Favors the Grave, we don't see anything. And we looked him up in here, didn't we? And if we search Fortune Favors the Grave, oops, look at that, nothing relevant. And was it spelled like that? Yeah, it was. And what was she in? Guys Like Us. And she... Oh no, they're in Modern Music Monthly. For their great uncle's record label. Taking over for one of the children. If we search Kim LaRue, that's what's his face's current spouse, Clark, because he married Jane and then got with the youngest sister. Nothing. I don't want to use a hint, but I feel like I'm stuck. Cool chocolate, bad blue raspberry, awesome apple, power plum, so strawberry. 1920s. Oh, I can't believe I didn't look that up before. That's annoying. Okay. Teen Blast is a magazine aimed at teenage girls. Their website has a news section that offers condolences for the loss of the Roottree sisters. Their fashion line was often covered by our magazine, and Raina Roottree first appeared on the cover on her 16th birthday. So let's look her up in Teen Blast. Okay. She was on the cover and did an interview. Okay. Oh, I have to take the photo, don't I? Did it? There's my other photo of her. Okay. There's an article about Raina Roottree from 1994. This issue also mentions TMS and Brother Trouble. Okay. And TMS is her husband, Thomas Sheridan. Okay, so we'll have to look up Brother Trouble. In an interview, Raina talks about her inspirations. One important thing I learned from an early age is that dreams are not outside our grasp. My grandpa was a college professor, we knew that, who taught lectures about history. He always told me that history was full of people from famous families who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. Instead, he told me I should go out and use my name to accomplish something. I think he may have practiced that lecture a lot because I have other people in my family that have also made the Roottree name famous for things besides candy. His older sister even wrote a book that some of my friends tell me they had to read in school. I took his advice and now I work with my mum designing clothing. I help decide what colours and patterns I want to model, then she designs the clothes with a team of amazing men and women. Although my grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura tells me he was really proud of what we've managed to accomplish. Okay. Sorry. Where is she? Here. Laura. Okay. So we've done that part. We've got TMS. Should we look TMS up first, even though we know about him? Yeah. Tommy Mark Sheridan appeared on the cover of Teen Blast a record 38 times, including 3 back-to-back months during the height of Brother Trouble. In the issues he wasn't on the cover, he was still mentioned quite often. You read every word of every article, and besides the fact he was married to Raina, only one thing seems relevant. A gossip section from 1996, about 8 months before their marriage, is called "Is TMS dating a Roottree?" It says, at a recent autograph signing, TMS told a Teen Blast reporter that he met a girl at a party in Malibu. Apparently, the cast of Brother Trouble gets together at Penelope's house once a year, and this time, TMS found love. The mega hottie had this to say. She's incredible. She came to the party to meet me specifically, and I'm glad she did. She told me she had a crush on me when she was younger. I told her I have a crush on her from her posters now. When our Teen Blast reporter asked who the lucky girl was, TMS refused to spill. But we did some digging. One of the creators of Brother Trouble, Ron, married Penelope, who played TMS's mum on the show. And get this, Ron is a distant relative of the Roottree sisters. Okay. Ron married Penelope. Okay, so that's Tessa Green. Okay, so these two did Brother Trouble. I can't believe it took me so long to search this. Teen Blast. Oh, what? It's the same thing? Okay, let's just Google Brother Trouble. all in capitals too. Brother Trouble was a 1989 sitcom about two 16-year-old brothers the same age, one adopted, played by Tommy Mark Sheridan and Dustin Christopher Baker. Their single mother, played by stand-up Penelope Tessa Green, often had to navigate her job as a magazine columnist, as well as the troubles that came with raising two boys who were extremely competitive in sports, academics, and even romantic pursuit of their next-door neighbor, Roxy. The show was small screen director Ron ROOTTREES. The show had strong ratings through the entirety of season 1, rocketing both Sheridan and Baker to instant stardom, mostly amongst the teenage girl demographic. However, it was cancelled in 1991, midway through the second season due to a significant drop-off in ratings. Right, so we'll look up Ron ROOTTREES. I can't believe I searched his brother's nickname, but not his. Okay. Ron ROOTTREES is a small screen director and the head of RR Productions. He directed episodes of a few other shows before showrunning and creating a one-season hit, Brother Trouble. The show was cancelled partway through season 2. I'm gonna look up RR Productions. I just want to search her, so I can get her photo. Penelope Tessa Green is a retired comedian. There's a result for the Laugh Lounge, a club in Reno that claims Penelope got her stand-up start and first did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese routine in the 80s before she was a TV star on Brother Trouble. The site claims she retired for the birth of her first child, but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers, doing more family-friendly material. You find a picture named Joko-Lantern, 1997, as well as a different picture labelled Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets, 1994. Both have been added to evidence. Okay, so she... Okay, so that's Jack. That's her son. Very cute. Okay, let's add those. And that, I'm going to assume Jack ROOTTREES is a student, and I'm going to say this would probably then be Christina, who would also be a student, but we'll double check that. If I search her in Teen Blast, not really who they care about. What about in Starlet? Okay. Oops. Was it RR Productions? Oh my god, you went by Robbie, not Bob. Defunct production company responsible for Brother Trouble. You find a comment on a Usenet board stating that Brother Trouble ended up being an ironic name considering the rumours about RR Productions' Ron and Robbie ROOTTREES. There's not much relevant information about Robbie ROOTTREES. In a comment thread on a message board about television cliches, you find a thread called "Why was Brother Trouble cancelled?" One user speculates, I think it's because the writing went really downhill in season 2. They actually had an episode where Roxy was addicted to sniffing markers. Another person replied, maybe it's due to the rumour about Robbie ROOTTREES in Silver Screen magazine. Okay, there's a link to some kind of article, but it appears to be dead. Yes, I do mean Silver Screen magazine. Awesome. Silver Screen magazine was a Hollywood insiders magazine focusing less on actors and actresses and more about the nitty-gritty of writing, directing, costuming, set design, film promotion, and other elements of filmmaking. It ran from 1983 to 1993. It was bought by a bigger, more recognizable magazine a few years ago, and the website now redirects to the new magazine. The new magazine doesn't appear to have any relevance to your case, but the Silver Screen might. Okay. RR Productions. Okay, he was a screenwriter. Okay, a small rumours article from 1992 that claims that self-taught television screenwriter Robbie ROOTTREES was, allegedly, tried and convicted under the name Robert in a French court of law. It seems he, again, allegedly, embezzled from the company RR Productions to fuel a gambling habit that left him hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. He then fled to Paris, where he grew up, and then, Silver Screen continues to insist this is all very much allegedly, assaulted an officer who came to question him. The article's author says they were unable to get a statement from the French authorities, but received information from an anonymous source and were able to confirm through public record that there was a trial involving a Robert Roottree around the time that Brother Trouble was cancelled. Okay. So he was a screenwriter. So I think Ron brought it against Robbie, or someone else brought it against Robert and tried to get him kicked out because they said he did something illegal, which if he was embezzling and gambling funds and assaulting an officer, yeah, he was. Okay. Very interesting. Let's look up Robbie Roottree in the periodicals. Okay, nothing. What did the brother go by? Just Ron. There's an article about Ron Roottree from 1984 entitled "Don't Blame Nepotism, He Gets Results." After finding some small screen success, first as the director for many soap opera episodes and then stepping in as a showrunner to turn around a few struggling productions, Ron has decided to start his own television production company. Ron was born in the US but grew up in Paris with his once famous mother and his brother Robbie. He gobbled up American cinema whenever he could, and when he was old enough returned to Hollywood to attend film school. He brings a special kind of charisma and an eye for unusual shots, particularly when it comes to comedy. Those he's worked with have gone on record as saying he's an attentive director who can work with actors to make sure the timing of a joke lands perfectly. Ron plans to pitch new shows to major television studios as soon as 1986. Until then, he plans to find the right project. He has occasionally called upon his younger brother for script punch-ups and has thought about bringing him into the fold. Okay. So he's locked in. We're confident about that. At least one of their kids is called Jack. What was it? That was in 1994. 1997. That's got to be the next baby. Let's look up the Laugh Lounge. Okay. I'm going to say that's the other baby. Baby. Hell yes. Okay, who have we got? The kids? The brother? Oh, I finally got her. Awesome. And April was correct. Nice, nice, nice. All right. We locked her in. Well, that means that all we got to do is figure out which order Wolf and Candy go in. And all the spouses. And he's not an artist. But what is he? What if I look him up in this? Nothing. All we have on him is that he does like art stuff. Okay. We have no idea who Zach's wife was. That's all we're missing over that side. We're missing Chris's occupation. And then we don't know her mother's name. She just refers to her as her mother. And I think in Raina's... where's her magazine? Teen Blast. Grandpa... Yeah, Grandma Laura. That's all we've got. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so there's something to do with Clark in these, and rolling on down to the city. Presumably this is the remaining children that we're still missing. In Reno, Brother Trouble. Okay. This is something. Run root tree. Yeah. That's all we've got if we spider search him. And we looked him up in the periodicals. Yeah. And it doesn't mention anything he's related to, maybe like Diamond Root Tree, whatever her name is. Diamond LaRue. Okay. I thought maybe that was going to be Tessa because there was a Tessa. I mean, it's really usually just, I could just trial and error these guys. Joan Monroe, Helen Lennon, Clara Lansing, Sarah Cozell. There's no clues in these names. So they only had boys. Christina and Jack. Way more. I thought Gwyn's grandchildren were going to have the crazy names. But I suppose if your name's Diamond, you'll go for someone crazy as well. We don't know anything about Edward Roottree either. It's got to be something in Lauren's, like, diaries, memoirs that talks about that. Okay. Delete that. Eli Jr. No, that's that guy. He was the architect with Hunched-Top House. But we've done that side of the... We've done like that entire branch of the family tree. Completely locked in. Who have we got? We've got Stephanie, Zach, Jem, and Jason. And she's Gwendolyn as a direct name. So... none of these. It could be any of them. We don't know. Well, you never know. Let's go back to our evidence. So, Clark's getting married, and in my opinion, far too young. Danielle is much older. They all aspire to be musicians and artists and all sorts of nonsense. Carl has discipline because he got sent to the academy. We don't know what it's called, though. Okay. I always thought, well, you never know. That's who the people were. And there's an excerpt quote from the Butler County Times. We already have that. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge. And the most rebellious thing any one of us ever did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. My problem is I'm not 100% up on American history, so I don't exactly know what that means. Paths of knowledge. Professor advertising. I mean, maybe he could have done anything. He could be a doctor. He could be a lawyer as well. I have no idea. I shouldn't put that in. I'm just guessing. As for me, oh, he is. Pop seems to have gotten over it because Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. He is a lawyer. I'm an idiot. Okay. What was Elias's advertising company? That's what I can't remember. Where's the... What ad was that anyway? Oh my god. Miracle Blossom. Yeah, we've got the kids' names. Deja Vu. Clark's gotten married again. She lost Jacob. Green divorce Wild Bills before she had a second. Solid as a rock, pun intended, yeah. Mary Jane. We got that. Miracle Root Tree in his 68th year. Three generations of miracles. Miracle Root Tree Estate. Persevered, regained his sight. Took his father's name, blah blah blah. Miracle Root Tree Estate. Really, nothing. What about in the periodicals? Really? Need Business Watch? No. Where did I... There it is. No, it doesn't say anything about who it was. Okay, I'm confident that that's what the clue was. I don't know about this one. They got married, remarried. We've already got those. What was the... It's like the... Yeah, the root tree curse. Okay. The owner of the site received an email from Chris Raff 75 asking him to take down his site with faked proof that Ernie Madsen Jr. actually had a heart condition and wasn't poisoned. The owner claims that although the proof looks quite credible, he knows that the proof is fake. He's an expert at creating fake evidence. Oh. Few art pieces I did for my first year of college. Maybe he's a college student still? Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. I mean, he's married, but it says copyright 1997, and this is 1998, the year that we're in. So I plan to give it when we get married in May. Maybe? That one's a bit iffy. I'm gonna leave it like that. Then we've got Candy and Wolf. I mean, incredible names. I just don't know how we find any information about them. That's what I'm missing. Not spelled like that. What about Wolf? It's Wolf Root Tree anyway. I'm just gonna search. I can't search Candy Root Tree. Because I'll just get every single thing. Root Tree. History of print. No. What was it? Like Jones printing? Can't remember. that company was. What? The Summer Theatre? I wish I knew where I got that from. Raffitunes. Young's wife, blah blah blah, Root Tree Super Bowl ad. Which I think we looked up, didn't we? Yeah. Need the rest. Jones Graphic and Print, that's what it was. Stephanie Jones campaign, done. Root Tree Candy Company, Butler County, Miracle Network, Root Tree Motor. Here. This is where I got it. Really? It's not maybe to tell me about the kids that work there. Children of Eden was a musical by songs by Stephen Schwartz. A game designer by the name of Jeremy Johnston really likes it, realized it could kind of fit timelines with the game he was making, and decided to use it instead of something fake. It's kind of an Easter egg. You don't need to check it out, but if you do, I like the songs The Hardest Part of Love and Lost in the Wilderness. Also, if you haven't already, you should hit the back button to go back to Jones Graphic and Print, and instead of searching for Children of Eden, you should probably search for whoever was performing it. But it tells us there's a cast list, but none of the names seem relevant. No, Butler, Summer. Whoop. It's been around for at least 30 years. They perform plays and musicals with a cast and crew from in and around Butler County. There are hundreds of mentions of their performances, not just in reviews, but in many nearly identical advertisements for their box office and tickets, as well as yearly announcements of upcoming shows and seasons. They also tend to take out a full-page ad at the end of every season that says thank you and lists the names of the shows they performed with no additional information. As of this year, however, it mentions they have a website. But I think I already looked that up, didn't I? Yeah. Jones Graphic and Print. Butler. What was the name of the bloody school? I've already forgotten again. Well, what? Butler County School District. What if I search that in the periodicals? Nothing. Okay. Oh my god. Coupon flyers, various banners, posters and sec. Really? Nothing for Children of Eden? I know it says they're not relevant, but like, it has to be school related, or they're like college students. I feel like that's all I'm missing is these two, and then I'm actually done. But I would love to be able to get these guys. I'm still missing a photo somehow. I've taken a photo of everything I possibly can. Yes. photo of that. All that. Flavors inspired by our children. Children. Better for, so she's a city councillor. Yeah. We did that, which was quite fun. We've got him to go. Got her, got him, got her. Yeah. Incredible painting. Or sculpture, I should say. Got all these guys. Got all them. Roottree motors, we've done. Got all those, unless I can do that guy. I can! Oh. Who's that? Pop even had it framed. That's him on the left. It's taken to celebrate the new warehouse. Angie and I both want to be in the photo since Miracle was in it. 3 of us were all about the same age. We were told only the 5 pieces. Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. It's quite a beard. Who could that be? Are any guys missing a photo? Is it like that could only be him, like, now he's old, he's got a beard. Okay. Yeah, I got everyone in that photo. I got everyone in that photo, but I just haven't locked in Edward yet. Got those guys. Yeah. Oh my god, I could have just done that. So who's the bearded guy? Dun, 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 dun. That's him. Interesting. I'm not missing a major photo of anyone in that generation. Very interesting. Wish I knew who he married. Did he have like a law firm? We'll take a little bit of a break and we'll come back and try and work out how the hell we're going to find Jim and Diamond's children. I'm obviously missing something. Thanks for watching. Bye!